In the last video, we saw how we can use Firebase Authentication and integrate it in Android. We integrated the email ID, password, login, and sign up part from Firebase. In this video, we're going to set up real-time database in Android, and then we'll try to execute the CRUD operation, create, read, update, and delete operation in our application. So first of all, go to your console. You'll see a new application here just below authentication called real-time database. Select real-time database. Now just hit create database. The reason actually doesn't matter, just hit next, and you can start it in test mode or in lock mode. Actually, we're going to change this, so just start it in lock mode for now. Just hit enable, and your Firebase database should be created. So yeah, this is the root URL of your Firebase database. Go to rules. For now, we're going to change these rules. Since this database is in lock mode, no one can read or write to it, but we're going to change these rules to something else so that will allow everyone else to write into this application once the app is created. So this is published, and you'll see this warning that your security rules are defined as public, so anyone can still modify or delete your database, delete data in your database. That's fine by me. I don't care if someone else tries to access this application, but yeah, so we'll just continue it from here. Let's go to our project once again. So we're going to we have our main activity, right? So we'll edit this main activity UI for now. So let me go to activity underscore main. Okay, what we need, let's sorry, I'll remove everything else except this first line here, and then recreate everything by my own. So first of all, start with a linear layout. I'll need a width, which will be match parent, height, height, height will also be match parent. I think I'll need an orientation here, so orientation will be vertical. The closing tag will be below somewhere here. Let's start with the title. So I'll have a text view, wrap content text as the heading of our application. Let's say Firebase database. We'll send this to center, so layout gravity, center horizontal. Okay, yeah, so it went to the center. Minimize this. Let me increase the font size, or just add a margin first. So margin top, let's keep it 10 dp. The text size is going to be a bit bigger, so let's just do 30 dp. Okay, this is fine for me. Yeah, I think this is all that I need. So let me keep another text view here, or we can just start with, yeah, okay, we can start with the text view. Actually, we'll first show how many records we have. So wrap content will also provide an ID. So this will be total records. After this, we have maybe a margin, not right, but the overall margin, layout margin. Let's do 10 dp. Now text, this will be total students or total records. That's all, just 8 records. The font is too small, so I would like to increase the font size to around 20 or like 18 dp. Okay, fine by me. What else? The margin, I think I think the margin should be a bit bigger or larger, 20 dp. I'll just write 10 dp for now, it's fine. Yeah, we've provided an ID. Then after this, I want a recycler view. the width will be match parent, height will be match parent, and provide an ID. The ID will be of type, the ID will be RV, and I don't think I need anything else except this. So this is the place where I'll be showing my data that I have created from the database. What I also need is another button just below this. Let me write wrap content, provide a margin to it just like the one above, 10 dp. The text will be add data, and what else? Yeah, I think this is it. Also put a margin or recycler view just to make it consistent, 10 dp. So I think this should be good for our case. So we have 3 components with IDs. So let's go back to main activity. We have a text view with an ID. This will indicate our total records. I have a button which will be for adding data, and I have a recycler view. Let's just define this RV. Initialize all of these objects. Total records equals to find by ID, r.id dot total records. Add button, find by ID, r.id dot, not sure what ID I provided here. Go back to activity main. Oh, sorry, I didn't give an ID here. So at the rate ID plus ID, let's write btn add. Save this, go back to our main activity, and I can do btn add here. Also one more component, recycle view, rv equals to find by ID, r.id dot rv should be good. What I need is also set this layout manager for this recycle view. So new linear layout manager is asking me for a context, so main activity dot this should be good. So yeah, I think this is it. So what one additional thing that I want to do here is click this add button or set a click on this add button. So whenever we click on this add button, what we want to do is open an alert dialog. So alert dialog dot builder equals to new alert dialog dot builder. I think we need a context again here, main activity dot this. After this, we want to set our UI, so builder dot set view, and then I need to give r dot layout dot. Okay, I haven't created this view, but what I'm going to do is dialog underscore add this layout. I think I need to do it in this way. So view v equals to layout inflator dot from context c context main activity dot this dot inflate r dot layout dot dialog underscore add comma. I'll leave the view group for now. The view group will be null, and inside this builder dot set view will be set to v. So I need this UI here, dialog underscore add, so I can go to my project pan, inside layout, right click on it, create a new layout resource file. It will be dialog underscore add, set this to linear layout. I'm going to do everything in linear layout for now. So hit OK. I think, yeah, so dialog underscore add, the error is gone. In this UI, I'll have like 3 edit text. I think that should do it. So the first edit text I'm going to type it myself, and then the remaining I'm just going to copy it. So match parent, or first let's set a margin to this. Margin should be 10 dp. That's fine. Layout height will also be wrap content. I'll keep an ID here. So et, maybe what are we going to insert here? So let's ask for their voter ID. Okay, voter ID, and yeah, int enter voter ID. I think this should do. I'll have some more. Voter ID, another one for voter name, another one will be for what else, voter address. I'll add one more edit text for voter phone, and just head add data. So I'll have a button. This will be wrap content. Let's set this layout gravity to center, horizontal. ID will be I can give it bt and add, it's fine. And one more thing, text will be add data. Okay, so this is my layout for this alert dialog with 4 edit texts and one button. 4 edit text, each for voter ID, voter name, voter address, and voter phone. Okay, let's go back to our main activity. I'll define everything inside this here. One more thing that I want to do is to create the alert dialog. So alert dialog equals to builder dot create, and then hit alert dialog dot show. So if we want to be sure, we can just run this application once and then check if our alert dialog is visible or not. Okay, the application is running. Let's go to our UI. I already have a user ID to log in into this. So avhi@gmail.com and 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I can just hit login, and we see that we have come inside our main activity. If I hit add data, then I can see my alert dialog being popped up here. So everything is good until now. Let's go back to our code. So I have 5 edit text. So I'll initialize the objects for these edit text. Edit text, let's say for ID or EID equals to dialog. Okay, where should this be? Yeah, so this should be below here. Edit text, I'll just minimize this. So let's do the EID first. Is equivalent to ln dot find id r dot id dot voter ID. I'll just copy 4 different instances of this. So the second one is voter name, the third one is voter address, and the fourth one is voter phone. Replace these names accordingly: e-phone, e-address, e-name. Okay, so what I'm going to do additionally here is that I'm going to create a new class, Java class. Let's write down, I'll just name this data model. I'll have type strings, private string ID, name, address, and phone, and also keep one for key. This will be useful when we're reading the data. So let's hit generate getters and setters and select everything and then hit OK. Because the variables are private, so we cannot directly access them using the object of this class data model. So we need these getter and setter methods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a hash map, the format string comma string. Let's write name this map equals to new hash map. We're going to store key value data inside this inside this hash map. So first of all, map dot put, the first value will be ID. It will come from eid dot get text dot to string. second value is name, which will come from ename dot get text dot to string. I'm just going to copy two different instances of these again and then edit them. Address, and for phone, and this will be ename dot, yeah, so this will be e address and ephone. Okay. Now what I want to call is, I want to initialize my database reference. Let's call this db equals to Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference dot child. Let's name these voters. Okay, we'll name these voters. Then what we're going to do is we're going to db dot uh, push dot set value map inside this, and then we're going to dismiss our dialog here. So dialog, the dialog dot dismiss. So this one line should be able to push our value to our database. And I think, yeah, this is it for insertion. So we can run this code again and then see if our data has been inserted or not. So okay, where do we run this? Yeah, I can run it from here. Okay, be careful that the form validations are not done yet. So you cannot leave any of these edit text empty, or else you might get this you might get a null value or null pointer exception in your results. So I'll try to log in at gmail.com 3456. Just hit login. We'll try to add a new data inside this. I think I have some trouble with the internet connection. Let me fix it real quick. Okay, so yeah, it automatically worked. So just hit on add data. We should see a form. The screen mirroring is taking a lot of time. I'll just do it from the phone itself. Hit on add data. Something's wrong with my device. It's not responding. So let me fix this real quick and then get back to you again. Okay, the application installation is done. Let's go to our application. Again, I have to log in like always. It's still taking a lot of time, but it's okay, I guess. Hit on login. It should take me to this main activity. Hit on add data. Something's wrong. Uh, the alert dialog is not being displayed at all. So let me remove this dismiss part and then, oh, okay. Oh, one mistake I've made is actually what I should have done is I still have one more button here, which is add. And this will be alert dialog dot id r dot id dot btn add. I should have a set on click listener for this one, new on click listener, and then everything that I've done outside this, including the push value, should be done inside this on click. Okay, so sorry for that one. That was a mistake from my part. Now I can again run this application. So I can log in into this now. If I hit add data, then I should see this dialog. Okay, I'll insert everything manually. If we go to this Firebase database right now, okay, I have a lot of data here actually, but everything else is empty. That was a mistake on my part. So I'm going to delete everything for now. So everything else is deleted. I've kept my Firebase database empty, so I'm going to insert it manually. Let's enter our voter ID 00001. Its name, my address is Kathmandu, and my voter phone is something, yeah, just random numbers. And if I hit add data, then I should see the data being added into my Firebase database. Okay, I have one set of data here. I'm going to add one more or some more. 002, voter name can be something random, address can be something random, and then phone number can be some numeric values. If I add data, then I should see another data being added here. So the insertion works quite well. Now what we're going to do is going to read our data, okay, or extract our data from that inserted database. So for that, I would like you to create this array list kind of variable, and its type will be data model. Let's keep it as equal to new array list. So we're going to read this inside our onCreate function. So create an object of database reference, db equals to Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference dot child, and the child are voters. Yeah, capital V voters. Now what I'm going to do is add a, a value event listener, new value event listener, and on date, and I have two functions, on data change and on data cancelled. So inside on data change, I'm going to run a for each loop. So for data snapshot ds equal to snapshot dot get children, data model dm equals to ds dot get value, and the class is going to be data model dot class. Everything will come on a data model, and I'm going to add data model inside our data. One more thing that I need to do is make sure that I clear my array list every time whenever I'm running this data. So a quick thing that I can do is, after this for loop, I can set this total record size. So total records dot set text. This is going to be total records, and the additional portion will be data dot size. So let's run this again and then check if this works or not. I have some error. I'm not sure where. Okay, where am I expected? Yeah, so I'm expected a semicolon on this part. I can run this application. I might have to log in again because I've not saved my login state yet. So I'll start with login. Once again, abhi@gmail.com 56, and then if I see in my console, I already have two different data, right? Two different voter data. So I should see that total number of records is equal to 2 here. Let's check anyway. Okay, this, yeah. So it's set now. Total number of records is equal to 2. Now what I want to do is I want to show my data in the recycler view that I have below. So what I can do here is, since I already have my data inside this array list, so I can do rv.setAdapter new custom adapter. I can pass my context. I'll need this context here. Then another one will be data. So the custom adapter class is not created yet, so I'll have to create that. So what I can do is I can just go to the place where the custom adapter is placed, hit alt enter, create class, just hit OK, and it will take care of the rest. One thing that I need to change here is I need an inner class for my view holder. So my view holder, I define the inner class part accordingly, and I'll also define the inner class here. So public class my view holder extends recycler view dot view holder. I will need a constructor, and it's done. And also we need some implementation functions here. So I'll just hit implement methods, hit an OK. I get three different methods: on create view holder, on bind view holder, and get item count. The two objects that I passed, the context and the array list, is being passed to the constructor. I'll create global variables for both of them. So context C and then array list. Its type will be data model. So dm equal to new array list. What I can do is I can just copy C equals to main activity and dm equals to data. One thing I missed while reading data here is I also need to actually get the key. So dm dot set key is going to come from ds dot get key. So yeah, this should be good. Let's go back to our custom adapter. This is set, so I can just access my dm in this get item size or get item count method. This is also done. In case of on-create view holder, I'm going to inflate my layout for a single view. So view v equals to layout inflator dot from context is c dot inflate r dot layout dot. So okay, adapter or view underscore single item. I'll have to create this, so we'll do that later on. After this, I'm going to create an object of my view holder class, my view holder mv equal to new my view holder, pass this view object inside it, and then return mv from this function. So let's go to view underscore single item, hit alt and enter, create layout resource file, or sorry, I need to create a layout resource file, single item. I'll again keep a linear layout for now, and inside this I'll have four different text views for showing ID, name, address, and phone. So text view, wrap content. Okay, wrap content is fine. I'll need another wrap content here. Wrap content. This ID will be, sorry, the ID here will be at the rate plus ID. What else? So this will be for ID or voter ID. Also, yeah, vertical is defined, and you need some more for voter name, voter address, and then voter phone. I'll try to bind everything inside margin. So margin will be 20 dp. Okay, and then r4 our 4 text views will be here. So going back to customer adapter, I already have this UI. Okay, what else? Yeah, I need a semicolon here. Now we go to my view holder, and then we define 4 text views that we've just defined in our UI. So one will be for ID, another will be for name, address, and phone. We initialize these objects. ID equals to item view dot find view by ID dot id. We'll repeat this 4 times. Yeah. So another will be for name, another will be for address, and another will be for phone. Similarly here, I'm going to change these IDs: name, address, and phone. Okay, this is done too. Now we only have the onBind view holder function where we have this holder item and then the position, which will give the index of our data. So what I can do here is I can just set my data holder dot set holder dot id dot set text. So my data is dm dot get position dot get id. I'll just repeat this some more times. The second one will be for the name. It will be name here. The third one will be get address. The fourth one will be get phone. Here we'll have a phone. Then here we'll have an address. So everything looks good. There are no errors in the code. I can just run this and then check whether my data are being displayed in the recycle view or not. So let's run this application. Okay, the installation seems to be complete. Let's go to our app. Login first. abhi@gmail.com 3456. Hit on login, and we should see our data being popped up. See, we have our data. The first one is did we miss something? I think our address is not being stored properly. I'm not sure why. So let me check what happened with address. I think the address is not being extracted. So while insertion, oh, okay, while insertion, the name became ADRESS, but in case of data model, I think I kept ADDRESS, so I can just rename this refractor rename. Okay, do I have a rename or something like that? Or I can just do ADRESS for now. That will need some changes in the getter and setter methods. I think the errors are gone. Right, I can run this application again, but I'll have to log in because the login state is not saved. So abhi@gmail.com 123456 and hit login, and we see that we have two different data. Let me check in the Firebase database. I think the address should also be pulled, but for some reason it's not being collected, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to add a new data to this and then see if how my application behaves in this scenario. So about ID 003, some random name, not this one. Let's give a name John. Okay, John would be fine. Give the address, give some phone number, and then hit add data. You can see that the data is instantly added into our UI and also instantly added into our database. One more thing that I would like to show you here is if I update this name from Jogan to John and then hit on enter, this update should be reflected in my application too instantly. So the create and read operations are complete. I'm not sure what's happening to the address, but I think there's some typo while creating the database. So that is why I'm getting this error, but it's fine. I think I can address it later on. So for now, this is all we have. Now, what we're going to do is in the next video, we're going to edit and delete our data from the Firebase database. So this is all for this video. I hope the code works for you. It was a very long video, so you might get some errors during the coding process or while running the application. So if you find any errors, do write down in the comment section, and I'll try to help you out. In the next video, I'll I'll teach you how to update and delete your data in the Firebase database, and then we'll conclude this series from there. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.